Today's video is going to be a little different. My hope is that I'm going to blow your minds with some interesting information. What do Rhett and Link, Markiplier, Jenna Marbles, Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, Dude Perfect, what do all of these names have in common? Well, they've already been around for years. And people forget that all of these channels started somewhere, and I'm going to share with you the success formula of how they got where they are with you today. Who am I? I'm a YouTube consultant with nearly 10 years of experience. I have multiple Play Button awards. I've worked for a ton of different brands. This is my first time starting a YouTube channel. For years, I've been a corporate analyst behind the scenes, and this is my first time making content, sharing what I know, and sharing the insider secrets that have been present in the YouTube industry for years. The not-so-secrets, I will say. Some of you are going to see this and go, "What? That's obvious." You'd be shocked how not obvious it is to so many people. Without further ado, what do all these big channels have in common? Let's open a screen share and take a look. First off, we have Jenna Marbles, who has nearly 20 million subscribers, and you can see her most popular videos. Let's take a look. Her most popular video ever is from 11 years ago. 11 years ago, 6 years ago. When did Jenna Marbles launch? By the way, Social Blade, great website if you're not familiar. Ton of really super interesting information on Social Blade. Jenna Marbles launched in 2010 when the YouTube space and YouTube as a platform was wildly different. Mr. Beast. Let's look at Mr. Beast. He's like one of the most subscribed YouTubers in the world. And by the way, he's doing a great job. Most of his most popular videos are only a year old. That means he's doing something right. But let's look at Mr. Beast. He launched in 2012. A decade ago, over a decade ago. Good Mythical Morning. You kind of see where I'm going with this, right? Good Mythical Morning, 7 to 9 years. I'm really going to beat this like a dead horse. 2008. Created in 2008. Markiplier. Launched in 2012. Over a decade ago. 34 million subscribers. PewDiePie. 2010. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? I can keep going. It's a little crazy. But every single major YouTuber that is a success today already has been a success for almost a decade now. And what does that mean for you and I? It means we cannot be successful the way these people became successful. The advice that all of these people have to give you on how to be successful is 10 years old. The advice I have to give you right now, that from me, is relevant in the here and now. YouTube is an old platform. It's been around since 2005, but it really didn't start taking off until about 2008. And at that point in time, there was no video streaming platform. They existed, but like the iPhone was just created. The first iPhone, that was 2007, 2008. And one of the first apps that anyone could ever use, apps period, like we take apps for granted on our phones for now, but back in 2007, 2008, it was like you had the YouTube app or you went online to watch video. So YouTube was like the first major video sharing app. And other platforms would come and go, right? Like Facebook. Instagram is nowhere near gone yet, right? But these were like the first real persistent video sharing apps. Yeah, MySpace, we don't talk about MySpace because nobody uses it anymore. The platforms that have persisted are like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now TikTok, right? These platforms have persisted for nearly a decade now. So the way that all of these YouTubers became successful, you can no longer do. You can, but it's 10 times harder. It costs way more money. There's way more competition. To break through and be heard is harder than it's ever been. So what's the secret? What can you do today to fix this? Well, I was making a point earlier, right? YouTube was the first video playing app. And then TikTok came along and went viral. And now everybody's using TikTok because that was the new thing. That was the new trend that everyone jumped on. Vine, we don't talk about Vine anymore because Vine doesn't exist anymore, right? I mean, it does, but there's no one on Vine anymore, right? It's not in vogue. But the people who went on Vine became popular on TikTok. Isn't that crazy? So a number of people who failed on Vine persisted, ended up on TikTok, and because millions of people saw them on Vine, millions more would watch them on TikTok. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? You want to chase new platforms. So platforms are features that are new, that are growing rapidly, that there's a ton of demand for. And what are those? This year, by the way, it's constantly changing, and this could change in 6 months, this could change in a year. I'm going to keep a sharp eye on it, but YouTube Shorts. It's YouTube Shorts this year. I know maybe some of you are groaning at that, but that's really the secret right now. The secret is YouTube Shorts. And YouTube Shorts is growing massively. I mean, I'll give you an example, and it's so stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to give you an example of my channel. My channel is tiny right now. I just launched it a month ago. I'm a new to being a content creator. I'm old at being a data analyst. But you can see just from my content, go to traffic sources, I have made way fewer shorts. I think I've made 15 shorts and 30 videos, and my shorts are getting 2,000 views. Are my shorts that much more engaging? No, because I'm not editing them. It's literally just me talking direct to camera. Here, I will play one for you right now. Let's just open one of these for 2 seconds. If you want to make money with YouTube Shorts, well, you need at least 1,000 subscribers. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm talking at you, right? And boom, it's like 200 views. And it's not that engaging. It's just straight direct-to-camera content. Imagine what you could do if you put in more effort than me. If you added some video effects, if you did something that was actually entertaining or had cinematography to it, imagine what you could do. And that's the secret to growth right now. Can you still grow on YouTube? Can you still grow on Facebook? Can you still grow on Instagram? Of course. That's what I talk about. That's what this whole channel is about. But I wanted to take a second to say, the way you grow with the least amount of effort and the highest amount of impact is you go to new platforms that aren't getting enough content but have a ton of viewers. So when you see an app that's trending, that's new, it might fail. That app might go bankrupt. But the millions of people who watched you on that app that went bankrupt will still be there. And that's what happened to Vine, and that's what happened on TikTok. All these Vine stars that went bankrupt because Vine went away launched again on TikTok. So that's the secret. Conquer new platforms, chase after new platforms, and look for new features. Be trying new features. Don't be afraid to dive in. And right now, that's YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is the new feature. YouTube Shorts is growing rapidly, and as soon as next year, you won't be able to break through on YouTube Shorts anymore. It'll be too late. So start now. So this is a quote that I love, that I've heard many times, that I will end this video with. The best time to start a YouTube channel was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. The second best time is now. Because there is no perfect time. And there never will be. So what are you waiting for? Dive right in. Jump in. Start. And what it takes, it depends on the platform. But usually what it takes is just a lot of content and uploading it consistently. So if you want to make a promise to yourself right now, or you want to learn something from this video, if you're thinking about starting a channel, the best time to start is now. Always. And it's the second best time, as we just discussed. And then you want to upload consistently. How consistently? Well, it depends on how much you can actually put out. If you can put out one a day, that's the dream. If you can put out one every other day, that's pretty good too. If you can only do one a week, that's fine. But if you're doing YouTube Shorts or TikTok, you have to be able to put up one a day. You got to start making content now, because this feature, it's going to be 10 times harder to break through than it will be now. So take that, and also take this with a grain of salt. The advice that you're getting from all of the YouTubers who have 10 million subscribers now is 10 years old. It's 10 years old. So you want to listen to the up-and-comers who are growing rapidly and are growing now, and hear what they have to say, because those are the folks that are growing. Like Gary Vee. If you're not listening to Gary Vee, that man is a genius. I'll link to you one of Gary Vee's socials, or maybe his podcast. I listen to his podcast. But there's a ton of really brilliant people out there that know how to tackle new platforms without a second thought, and I recommend listening to them. And if you're thinking of starting a channel, again, I'll say this again because it's so important. Start now and figure out a content plan. Like, how much content can you put up? And make sure you're uploading daily. And if you can't upload daily, make sure you're uploading every other day. And if you can even do multiple times a day, because it's short form, like I said, right? YouTube Shorts and TikTok, it's short. You can do multiple videos a day. That's the dream. Never be afraid to try new features. Dive right in. You never know what feature is going to go viral. You just don't. And I can promise you right now, YouTube Shorts is going viral. So I hope this was interesting. I know this was a little different than what we normally do. If you enjoyed this, subscribe. If you have questions, comment. I always love comments. And I'll catch you later. Bye.